Hey everyone, this is Aisha earning Wali, and today I am here to talk another topic. So I hope you all are doing great. I am a student in Rehan AI Teacher Training Institute, batch 21 level 1. So today my topic is the future of work, remote jobs. So let's talk with ChatGPT. Yeah. So hi ChatGPT, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day going so far?
Yeah, I'm also very good. My day was going, it's gonna be good.
I'm really glad to hear that. If you've got anything you want to talk about or just want to keep it casual, I'm here for it. What's been making you feel good today?
Yeah, I wanna talk about on that topic, the future of work, remote jobs.
Great topic. There's so much happening there, right? Remote work has really taken off, especially since the pandemic. And I feel like there's still so much to figure out. What specifically about remote jobs or the future of work did you have in mind?
Okay, so tell me first, what is remote work, like remote jobs? Define remote jobs.
Yeah, absolutely. So, a remote job is basically any kind of work that you can do from a location outside of a traditional office. So, that could be from home, a coffee shop, anywhere really. You typically just need an internet connection, and a lot of times you'll communicate via video calls or collaboration tools. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, isn't the remote job work up, like in future it's gonna be common, like on coming time?
Yeah, I think so for sure. A lot of companies are realizing the benefits like access to a broader talent pool, lower overhead costs, and even better work life balance for customers. I mean, even big industries like tech and finance are leaning into it. So I'd say it's going to be pretty standard pretty soon. What's your take? Are you thinking of remote work for yourself?
Yeah. So, yeah, tell me, like we are gonna on the topic, the future of work, remote jobs. So, little bit elaborate it, and if someone is not like some people's not feeling it good, what should they do?
Yeah, definitely. So when we talk about the future of work, remote jobs are becoming a huge part of that landscape, offering flexibility, autonomy, and often better work life integration. But at the same time, not everyone feels great about it. Some people miss the social aspect of offices, or they struggle with isolation or boundaries between work and personal life. So for those folks, it can help to set really clear routines, like having a dedicated workspace, sticking to set hours, and maybe even scheduling regular in person meetups or co working days if possible. That balance really makes a difference.
Yeah, so isn't it necessary to, like in future we are gonna shift on it, or we opt this, like some people, like for example we take the example of COVID. So some people didn't like from work from home, but it's gonna be necessary because of the pandemic and the situation is created. So what should they do?
Yeah, that's a really good point. I think for a lot of people, the shift was definitely forced by necessity, like during COVID. So it wasn't always ideal. But moving forward, I do think it'll be a necessity for many industries just because the infrastructure is in place now. So if someone doesn't feel good about remote work, I'd say it's about being proactive, having open conversations with employers, maybe proposing hybrid models, or seeing if there's another role that fits them better. There's no one size fits all, but flexibility is key.
Yeah, like some people feel good to go daily office and meet with their colleagues and little bit gup shop, and after that doing their work, or is gonna miss the place, and they are gonna become more consistent in office as compared to work from home or remote job.
Absolutely. Yeah. For a lot of people, that in person structure really gives them a sense of routine. They get that natural separation between work and home, and being around colleagues can boost motivation and creativity. So I think it's really about balance. Some people thrive in that daily office vibe, and if that's working for them, then keeping that structure probably helps them stay consistent.
Yeah. So tell me, if I wanna do the remote job, so what should I do and from where I start?
Yeah, great question. I'd say a good first step is to identify your skills and figure out what kind of remote roles align with them, like tech, marketing, customer service, writing, design, you name it. Then you can start by setting up a really solid LinkedIn profile, maybe a specialized portfolio if your field needs it, and then look for remote focused job boards like We Work Remotely, Flex Jobs, or even remote listings on big platforms like LinkedIn or Indeed. And don't forget networking. Sometimes the best remote gigs come from connections.
So if we are making a good profile on LinkedIn and like, so we are not like we are having skills but not like advanced skills, so basic skills. So can I find a job, or there are some companies who hire the employees like that?
Yeah, absolutely. There are definitely companies that hire for entry level or junior roles, especially if you have a solid foundation and a willingness to learn. You might look for junior, associate, or entry level remote positions. Also, a lot of companies that offer training or development programs will bring on people with basic skills and help them grow. So be honest about your skills, show your enthusiasm to learn, and keep an eye out for those kinds of opportunities.
So it's gonna be use only one social media platform, that is LinkedIn.
I wouldn't limit yourself to just one platform if you can. LinkedIn is definitely a powerhouse for professional networking, but places like Twitter, especially for tech or marketing, or even building a presence on portfolio sites like Behance or GitHub if you're creative or technical, those can really help too. So I'd say diversify a bit, but keep LinkedIn as your core.
So how we can like how we can find job in Twitter?
Yeah, so on Twitter, it's a bit more about engagement and community. You'd want to follow people in your industry, join conversations with hashtags like hashtag remote jobs or hashtag hiring, and share your own insights or projects. Sometimes recruiters post opportunities directly, or you can DM them if a role looks interesting. It takes a bit more personal outreach, but it can be super effective.
Yeah, so like if we want to take first step, for example, we make profile on both of the accounts, but we want to go for the step one. So in Twitter or in LinkedIn, so how we can start it? So basically, starting is gonna be difficult. So how we can take the first step? Hope so. You understand my point.
Yeah, I get you completely. So I think the first step is really deciding on your niche or focus. Like what kind of roles are you aiming for? What's your expertise, even if it's early on? Once you've got that, on LinkedIn, you can start by optimizing your headline, make it clear what you do or what you want. And on Twitter, maybe start by following relevant accounts, sharing your thoughts on industry trends, or posting small projects. It's all about taking that first small action, just one step at a time. Once you get going, it feels a lot easier.
Okay, so like if a person having
Exactly.
not any skill, then what should he or she do it?
Yeah, that's a really important point. If you're starting out with little to no experience, I'd say focus on building your skills first. You can take free or affordable online courses, like on platforms like Coursera, LinkedIn Learning, or even YouTube, and then practice by doing small projects. Once you have a few things to show, maybe a personal website or a portfolio, then you can start applying. The key is to be patient with yourself, keep learning, and just get those first small wins, then you build from there.
Okay, so if we follow the right steps or right routines, we can gonna be find a remote job.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about consistency and taking those small steps. If you build your skills, stay active on professional networks, and keep applying, you'll get there. It might take some time, but if you stay committed, those remote opportunities will come.
So if we like decide what's the time limit, so in at what time we gonna do this, in which time or in which what days we gonna be to take the job?
Ah, good question. So it's really about setting a realistic time frame for yourself. Maybe give yourself a few months, like say 2 to 3 months, where you commit to learning, networking, and applying regularly. You don't need to rush, but consistency is key, like a few hours a week dedicated to applications, networking, and skill building. Once you stick to a routine, you'll see progress.
So do you think like the future of work remote jobs is gonna be more like more viral in the world as compared to we work on the offices or school like physical work?
Yeah, I really do think so. I mean, remote work was already on the rise, but the pandemic really accelerated it. And now, with all these digital tools, I think more companies will definitely embrace it. That said, I don't think traditional offices will disappear completely. There'll probably be a mix, but remote work is definitely going to be a permanent fixture for a lot of industries.
Yeah. So, like a person who didn't know about anything, like about remote job, but they found he or she found a word of remote job. So, how we can gonna like to summarize it and to follow the steps in which he or she find the job, or he or she like earn handsome amount.
Yeah, definitely. So if someone is brand new, the first step is really to educate themselves. Start with free online courses, just get a basic grasp of digital tools, common remote roles, and what skills are in demand. Then create a simple online presence like a LinkedIn profile, maybe a small portfolio. After that, they should apply consistently to entry level remote roles, focus on networking, and keep upskilling. If they stay steady, over time, they can definitely grow into better paying roles. So patience and persistence are key.
Okay, thank you so much for this. Next time, I hope we talk on another topic.
Of course. I'm really glad we talked about this. And whenever you're ready for another topic, just let me know. Take care, and I'll catch you next time.
Okay.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Just drop me a message. Take care.